Hello, everybody. This is Jacob Rukowski. Good afternoon, or evening, or morning, whatever time zone you're in. I am just leaving a one-on-one at a sushi restaurant, and I just wanted to share with you guys a very simple process of how to make really, really solid quality connections with people in the business. So many times we're, and I fall into this trap as well, so focused on the amount of people that we're talking to and the trying to get more done that we sometimes don't fully put our all into the one that we are talking to. And if we can't put our all into the one that we are talking to, the next one is not going to be that or as effective as we want it to be either. So with all that said, actually on New Year's Eve day, I was at Whole Foods and I was at the grocery store purchasing some salmon for the Christmas events. And the person who was getting the salmon for me was a very, very nice person, really, really in his heart person, really, really genuine person. And my goal in that conversation wasn't to do anything but just listen. Just be there and just listen and be a friend. And what I did was literally there at the store for 5 minutes, listen to this person. I was really present with this person. And without trying to sell them anything or do anything, this was just my agenda, to be a friend, to be a listener, to be present. And after about 5 minutes, I said, hey, man, Merry Christmas. I have a gift for you. You drink coffee? Yes. Gave him some coffee, added him on Facebook, so on and so forth. Made a solid connection with him. Next day, I got a message right away and said, oh, my gosh, I love the coffee. The latte was my favorite. And I said, man, that's awesome. And I talked with him for a little bit. After about 3-4 messages, I said, look, we pay people a couple $1,000 a month to promote our brand if they like it. And that didn't really spark a whole lot of interest. It was a comment, but it really didn't spark a whole lot of interest. So I just continued the conversation for a little bit. Said, what are your plans for the new year, so on and so forth. And he basically we organized a time to just get together for lunch. No business, pressure. No agenda with it. I just knew that by meeting for lunch, I had already planted the seed. It was going to germinate and come up. So what did we do? We set an appointment around the end of, I think he said, let me get back with you in a couple of days on my schedule. I messaged him around the 29th or 30th. This was on the 25th or 26th. We talked to him on the 29th or 30th. I said, hey, did you find your schedule? Yes, I'm off Wednesday. I said, okay, great. Wednesday, let's do 1 p.m. at this place. He said, okay, great. Let's do it. So we met today here at the Kona Grill for sushi, and I went in with, the understanding of just be a friend, make a friend, listen, be present. And just like they talked about at GoPro, have these coffee shop interviews where you go in with no agenda. I didn't say, hey, let's do a business meeting. So I didn't go in trying to make it a business meeting. Had I said, let's make this a business meeting, I would have gone in with business thoughts, and I didn't. And I showed up and I said, Happy New Year, how's your New Year? Talked and just honestly listened to this person for a good hour there. And then I realized, oh my gosh, it's been an hour. I'm about to have to leave. And as I was about to leave, he said, by the way, tell me more about your coffee. Told him about the coffee, told him how we pay people to share it, told him how it's healthier for him, da-da-da-da. He said, wow, well, I loved the latte. I told all my coworkers about it. I loved it. And I went out to my car and I gave him a couple samples of a hot chocolate and latte. And he said, wow, this is amazing. Maybe I'd want to do this too. I said, great. Well, you know what? I'll message you Friday. You can get some coffee for yourself Friday because that's when you get paid. And, whenever you have a free day, we can get together and talk about the business. He said, oh my gosh, that'd be awesome. I can plan my schedule around it. Just let me know. So I'm going to get him his coffee on Friday. Going to get him to the meeting next week or sometime around there. And my bottom line is this. If you really just go in there to listen to people, be genuine with people, and of course plant the seed, I wasn't even planning on really sharing the business with him today just to make a friend and make a connection. He brought it up eventually after I listened and made a friend, and now he's really interested in the business. So what am I saying? If you take that same process, you can do the same thing. It will take a little bit more time. It won't be so immediate gratification, but if you just understand the process and develop your own process, you can do this every single day, day after day after day after day after day. Make friends, introduce the product, have lunch or coffee, just listen to them, be their friend, and eventually it's going to come up. Now, am I saying you're going into this only for business purposes? No, you're genuinely going in there to be a friend, but just understand it will come up. So my point is, do this, okay? I hope you guys took value. I hope you guys understand. If you have any questions, please comment. I'd be happy to answer. And I hope you're ready for an amazing year. God bless.